So E3 is coming up, it's about a month away, and that means the rumor mill starts spinning with all these different games that are potentially going to be announced around E3. And this leak you might have seen in the last couple of days on some websites are for Beast Souls, which leaked on NeoGAF, which had a stack of screenshots come out of a game which looks extremely like a Souls game, so Demon Souls, Dark Souls. Some of you guys have probably read around this, but just in case you haven't, the screen caps, yeah, they have like fog doors and like item soul things. So yeah, definitely looks like a Souls game. But I know people are like, what? Dark Souls 2 just came out, like, and they kind of already produced another one. But how this rumor goes is pretty much the way that they published Demon Souls, which is the first game of the Souls series. FromSoft was trying to find a publisher for this game, and it ended up that Sony now owns the exclusive rights for the name Demon Souls. So only Demon Souls games can be produced to Sony platforms. So that's why that Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 came along, because they're a different name, therefore they can be on the Xbox and PC, etc. And with this exclusive rights that people have been investigating, this could be Demon Souls 2 or Beast Souls or something or other, which is exclusive to PlayStation platforms, which I'm extremely assuming it's going to be for PlayStation 4. But you guys already heard all that. I just wanted to discuss sort of the ramifications of having an exclusive Soul game on a PlayStation platform. I think the first ramifications of this are Souls fans. In my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions, the Souls game are such like a cult following that no matter what platform I think they come to, a lot of the Souls fans are going to flock to it because it is such a unique and distinct game that people that really love the Souls games will go for it no matter what. And this might piss some people off because you know now that a lot of the really hardcore Souls players have switched over to PC, and for them to be like, take it back, nope, you have to go back to a Sony platform, some people are going to be pissed off. As well with the Xbox fans, I mean, same thing. You have to pick up a different console if you want to play an exclusive Souls game. And if it was any other franchise, I don't think this would be as effective as drawing fans in, but because Souls games have such a cult following, I reckon this will pick up a lot of them and bring them to a Sony platform forcefully. The second ramification is, when are they going to actually officially announce this? Now from the screenshots you can't really tell how far along this game is in development, but if some people's investigations were to believe, like in terms of directors and people working on the game and how much people worked on the first Dark Souls compared to the second, it could be said that after FromSoft developed Dark Souls, they split their team into two, sort of like how Naughty Dog did, and half of their personnel was working on Dark Souls 2 and half their personnel was working on a next-gen Souls game. And if that's true, the game should be pretty far along, so potentially it could be announced this E3. And if it is announced for E3, this is going to be a massive selling point of PlayStation 4. But just focusing straight on, this could be the difference between Sony winning, or whatever the other companies, or whatever you want to say, the conferences. And for people that say that winning the conferences at E3 doesn't mean anything anymore, you just need to have a look at the ramifications of how much last year's E3 affected Sony's momentum throughout, even to this day. If that E3 press conference was different, who would have known how this game market would have been because of how the consumers reacted towards that. And post E3, this is going to create sales for the PlayStation 4 as well as Demon Souls 2 or whatever the heck they want to call it. So in conclusion, this can create a lot of happy Souls fans because it is a new game, but a couple of really mad Souls fans which don't have a PlayStation 4. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any opinions about that, make sure you leave it in the comments below. I'd love to read them. And if you want to talk about video games or anything else with me, follow me on Twitter. I will put it up here. Thanks guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!